comes to that.
Okay, did you start recording?
I did.
Ismail, your mic check.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ahmed, your mic check.
Yep.
We all in check.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 10 Cents Podcast. I'm the boy Kazaz. Here with me is
Ismail.
What's good? It's Ahmed.
Ismail. You need to work on a catchphrase or something. We discussed this, but you already know this is the podcast. Ismail, I'm trying. Come on, I'm doing the intro.
Oh, I apologize.
But you guys know this is the podcast where we give you more than what you ask for. So, boys, what's good, man? What's happening?
Nothing much, man. Just the light week.
Ahmed, how's your ankle?
How's my ankle? My ankle's fine. My ankle's fine.
What happened to your ankle?
Bro, we were hooping yesterday, and Ahmed didn't even fully roll his ankle. It was like a half roll, right?
Yeah.
And he was playing on it normally and everything like that. And I go to his house right now, and Ahmed's like, bro, you know, like, just to be safe, I iced it like 3 times. I took a hot shower. I lifted it. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. It's a rolled ankle.
No. Because hear me out, bro. Like, because if it was serious, then I would have to worry about it. So
No, if it was serious, you would have felt it right away.
No, because it was swollen. It got swollen a little bit. So I was like,
Come on,
just,
bro.
Can I see
it didn't get swollen, just your eyes.
Huh?
It doesn't look swollen.
No, not anymore. Like I kind of.
Oh, it's okay then.
Man, this guy's wearing shoes. How could you
No,
tell
you
right
can
now?
still- You can still tell though.
I'm wearing,
He's
like,
wearing low
socks.
top
It's not that
shoes.
obvious.
Yeah.
He's wearing shoes and socks.
It's the way he moves when you play basketball. You have such an unorthodox style.
Yeah.
Like guarding you, I just get scared to get hit.
Yeah, very
Literally.
weird. Very like I don't know how his stuff goes in.
Listen, bro.
No, he moves laterally in a weird way. Like it's not normal. It's almost like a soccer player. Have you seen Ronaldo like run sprints?
Soccer players run different. Like they don't.
No, I know that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Ronaldo. There was a sports science video I watched years ago, and I think it was versus like a track star. I believe I'm probably completely botching it, but he was running like a sprint, basically linear sprint, and the way his hands were moving, and he was like moving side to side, right? If that makes sense. Like his hips were moving straight. So I just think it's just strange how you guys move.
Man, Ronaldo's insane though. If we're gonna be honest.
I mean, man works on his body. Like
yeah, everyone does, bro. I feel like all the greats do. You look at LeBron, you look at Ronaldo, bro. I think most of their money goes into keeping their body in shape.
Dude, I always tend to, like, LeBron's 35, right?
Like, yeah, I think 36.
Huh?
I think he turned 36 this year.
No, I think he turned 36.
No way.
No, because he came into the league 18. His year 17. His birthday's in December. Why do I know this?
I'm pretty sure. Yes, man. You a big LeBron fan or something? Where's this coming
from? I'm joking. No. I know it's his 17th year because he was mentioning it many times throughout the entire lockdown.
I mean, obviously, that's one thing I feel like we should talk about the podcast is, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has probably seen this on social media or everything. What happened in Beirut, right?
Oh yeah.
Like that explosion. I mean, to be honest, like we have a friend that lives there and like you know, bless up.
I feel like we kind of heard it first because of him.
Yeah.
Right. So like we first saw his story. And always sees like he just posted the smoke in the air.
Yeah.
Right. This was before the like pre-explosion. It was there was just a lot of smoke in the air. And the next thing you know, he just sends us a video, and he's like an explosion just went off, and we're all like, what the heck? Then we see our timelines. We see it just flooded with videos of just what the explosion did, the after effects of it. Then we see like videos of the hospital and stuff. Mm-hmm. In my personal opinion, right, I feel like instead of sharing, like obviously share the damages at first. But instead of sharing, like don't overshare all the damages. Start sharing ways to help.
Yeah.
Right. Because you sharing the damages is just gonna cause more grief to people. Right.
Yeah,
instead of causing grief, we should cause hope. We should give people hope. Right. Here's a link for you to donate. Here's another way for you to help. Another thing right here.
No, 100%. I agree with you, Jose. I was FaceTiming him like 3 hours ago, or even more, I think. And he was just talking. He's like, dude, like it's taking a psychological toll on me right now. Because think about it, like because he lives in Beirut. He literally lives, like the place where it got bombed is where he runs. Like he runs like around. He says he runs there at 6:10. The bombing happened, right? Like the explosion happened.
Damn, that's crazy.
No, the thing is, he never naps, but he took a nap during that time for some random reason that day.
Was it in the morning or in the afternoon? Right?
It's afternoon, 6 p.m. Right? And the thing is, he was telling me like he's like, dude, like I'm trying to stay away from social media right now just because like it's taking a toll on me psychologically. Like he's doing his part. He went to donate blood. He's helping out all that stuff. But the thing is, it's just like you said, like sometimes we tend to just like when something big happens, we just kind of give awareness on it. Like, oh my God, this happened. Everybody need to find out, which is good, by the way. It does its part.
So my thing is like obviously you wanna bring awareness to it, right? But don't keep sharing the videos that's gonna cause nothing but trauma and grief to people. You know what I mean? Like share links and stuff to help people out.
Which
right?
but they do.
You sharing those videos. Let's be honest. Is it really gonna help out? I'm just.
It makes you more depressed.
Exactly. I'll watch those videos. I'm like, man, I feel bad, right? You're sending the video, people have been posting the videos, and then right after it, nothing, right?
Exactly.
If you want to post that video, at least post something after. Hey, listen, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Here's a way to help.
Yeah.
People have just been posting the video. Hey, look, here's what happened. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this guy I follow. He's like a strength coach, and he was in Lebanon like not too long ago, and then he has like friends who like run a big gym out there, and he's like the explosion happened like a kilometer away from the location.
Wow.
And he uploaded like he shared like a huge GoFundMe basically, and he has a lot of followers, so he's definitely gonna get good money from that, you know. So I think that's a solution, you know.
100%.
When it comes to like these tragedies, that's the best way to spread awareness.
Another main thing is, especially when it comes to like certain situations like these, is also research the links that you're posting on your story to help.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of scam stuff out there, right?
100%.
There's people that want to go, hey, look, this is what happened in Beirut. All right, let's make a GoFundMe so I can pocket the money, right?
Yeah,
this
yeah.
happens in a lot of situations.
It's very unfortunate, to be honest. Like
It honestly is.
Yeah. The thing is, like, one thing that, like, I think if you know people that are, whether they're Lebanese or from Beirut or actually in Beirut right now, right?
It hits you more.
None of it just like try to be like the place for them to like, you know, like,
Oh yeah.
like reach out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's
like,
why I reached out to Kareem and messaged him, making sure everything's
you know,
was
like
okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Like it's like I was thinking about it. I'm like, I know for a fact, like my boy Kareem, like if anything happened, you know, like he'd be there. Like he'd call me, everything, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
We got to do our part. The same thing, right?
Exactly.
Same thing when anything happens, like especially like when the entire like like the what do you call it, the Black Lives Matter, all that stuff, and a lot of people like happen. Like you reach out to the people that are at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like it's just like we always gotta like support each other and type of thing. But dude, dude, it's crazy. It's the third biggest bombing.
In my opinion, I saw a lot of videos, right? And I saw like the devastation that happened. I saw a lot of links to help out. We all did our part. But then you go on TikTok, and I'm watching people make TikToks like to try to. It's not like, I don't know if it's them trying to bring awareness or if it's them trying to just bring viewership to their page. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching this guy. He's just sitting in his car and he's smiling and stuff. And he just points up and he's like, look what happened in Beirut. And like 5 seconds later, it switches to the explosion going on. And I'm like, bro, like what is this? Like, there's no correlation to you smiling and pointing up. There's nothing like that, right? Then you see like other like kind of informative TikToks. Here's what happened in Beirut. Right after that, they'd be like, hey, here's the app for you to donate. Here's the Lebanese Red Cross.
Yeah.
But don't use people's misfortunes to bring you fortunes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so annoying to me.
Very, very good statement. Yep.
Like this happens so much too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they can't wait for people to go down. Like we talked about this too. It's like cancel culture again. But it's like they wait on misfortunes so that way they can make a fortune off of it. And it's so sad.
Capitalizing on your downfall. That's what it is.
It's very trash, man. But I was gonna. It's kind of like a hard segue to go off of that. Like obviously our thoughts and prayers are with the people in Beirut.
100%.
Yeah. Sure.
We keep checking in with our friend. We keep doing what we can do on the side basically. But rough transition to this is like the other day I was there's like a research that went on, right? It was a while ago. It's an old research by this professor named Arthur Aron. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but it's kind of like scientifically proven. But I don't know if you guys it's called 36 Questions to Love. Right? It's very weird.
Okay.
Right?
It's like a matchmaker thing?
Kind of. So basically,
like, are you gonna do that right now? Like, are you gonna ask us?
No, I'm not gonna. I don't want you guys to fall.
Look at him how excited he is right now.
Nah, relax. Everyone relax. That's not what I'm trying to do. Right? What I'm saying is basically he came up with 36 questions that you ask back and forth with a partner, and after you ask these questions, it basically has you guys fall in love. It's super weird, right? So he did this with his lab assistants, right? He had one guy, one girl. Mm-hmm. Right, both different races, different cultures, whatever. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna try it out." Mm-hmm. Right? He had them each ask the same questions back and forth to each other and answer them. Right? They start off as there's 3 sets to the questions. The first set is like simple, fun questions, but yet personal. Where it's like your answer is kind of personal, but it's like funny at the same time. Set 2 is like more personal, and then set 3 is like super personal. Where it's like it's personal, but about you two. Like you start making we statements.
Okay.
Right, and I'm like, bro, this stuff makes no sense, right? I'm gonna be honest, I saw a TikTok about it. I'm like, I don't believe it.
Everything has a TikTok now.
I know, man.
You
notice how like he'll start with something.
Why do we cite it? Like it's like the thing I hate about TikTok, like the barrier to entry is so low, and so anyone can get fame from it, anyone can get views from it, and like 99% of the time, it's just pure garbage, man.
Yeah, and I like the people that blew up on. Whoa, actually, did you guys see TikTok's competitor? Reels?
What's happening when you're on TikTok? I heard something with Trump. Is that?
Oh no, okay, that one.
It's just, bro. It's just all talk, bro. It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
They basically wanted to ban it. But did you guys hear about Reels? Instagram's Reels?
It's been talked about, by the way. Like the entire Instagram is working on a.
No, but it like dropped.
No, they dropped.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
They dropped it a couple days ago.
Same thing, basically.
Did you see what TikTok tweeted at them?
I didn't.
So Instagram like tweeted out, "Hey, go check out Reels, whatever." And they posted a video about Reels. And then you could comment on tweet a tweet basically.
Yeah. Quote a tweet.
Yeah, quote a tweet. They quoted it and said, this looks familiar. TikTok did that.
That's funny.
Bro, I was like, that's crazy. But that's always been like Facebook's thing. They'd find stuff that's doing successful and then they try to copy it.
But by the way, I think that's dumb when TikTok tweets that. You know why?
Why?
Because that creates more attention.
That's actually very true.
Like
just ignore them, yeah.
Huh?
Just ignore them, basically.
I mean, I'm not that big of a fan of Elon Musk. All right, people might be like, "Oh, why are you not?" I'm just like, the guy has worked too hard. The guy looks like he's like 70, and he's like what 50 or something like that.
Huh?
He doesn't even look that old. Bro.
Anyway.
Damn, what
are you talking about?
I'm just not a big fan. All right,
you don't have to hate on him like that, though.
Okay, my bad.
You were just trashing the guy for no reason. This doesn't look that bad.
Hey, low-key, but I might still apply to Tesla though, so I don't know.
All right, then you might want to cut that segment out.
Anyway,
but keep going.
Anyway, when I apply, I'll probably go back and edit this. But no, what was I gonna say about Elon Musk is great at marketing. Elon Musk, like for example, the what do you call it? The Cybertruck, right?
Yeah.
There's no advertisement or anything for that. What it was is just like he hits up a bunch of press. He's like, all right, pull up, all right. We're showing our new products, whatever, right? Then he throws I think was it a baseball or a rock or whatever. He's like it's a bulletproof truck. He knows it is a bulletproof truck. But at the time, he didn't put the bulletproof glass just to make it break on purpose.
So you think it was on purpose?
It's 100%.
It's not confirmed though.
It's 100%.
But it's not confirmed.
Well,
thinking of it actually makes sense.
From a marketing standpoint, it definitely makes sense. Because if it worked perfectly, it's not going to draw a lot of attention, right? Because people love what? To see failures happen, right? Yeah. Elon Musk is trying to bring out his new truck, and he failed at doing so. Yo, come click to see here. So people would click on it, they'd see the failure, and then be like, yo, listen, that's a nice truck. What makes him talking about?
What makes him stand out in that whole industry, like the automotive industry, is the way Tesla runs like a tech company. Yeah, it's not run like an automotive company. So that's why I feel like they're always gonna be good, always gonna prosper, and their stock is always gonna go up.
But they also suck at when they start releasing cars. It takes a long time. Right, like
doesn't matter.
You'd have to you order your car and you'd have to wait maybe a year or two for it.
It's the hype behind it. Exactly. I don't think people care about it anymore.
What, Tesla?
No. I'm saying like waiting for it. You know, it's the hype. The hype builds it, and that's it. That's what it is.
100%. Another person I think we talked about last podcast. I'm a big fan of their marketing strategies. Is Kanye West.
Right? Bro, relax, dude.
No. Hear me out.
It's not marketing. He's insane. He actually has a mental issue.
You gotta feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, bro.
No.
I'm gonna look.
I'm talking about pre. I forgot what album. My Beautiful Dark Fantasy. That album.
Pre-Life of Pablo.
Pre-Life of Pablo.
Say that.
Right.
Yeah.
So he had an album cover, right? And the album cover, he asked the artist that was gonna draw like the art for the album cover. And he's like, draw where it's like extremely like inappropriate, where like it's gonna get banned. Like people are not gonna be able to put it on like the Apple Store, sell it or anything.
It's like a nude.
Exactly.
Okay,
right?
That's why would he do that? That's weird.
No. So that's the thing, right? So then everyone's like, I was like, oh my god, Kanye West's album got banned from selling it, whatever. And I was like, wait, why? Right? So then what he did after, he's like, okay, that same image, just blur it all out. Because if you look at the album cover, it's all blurred out, right? And now everyone's just, okay, now we want to listen to it, because why did he do all this? Great marketing strategies.
I don't think that's that great, in my personal opinion.
Bro, what do you mean?
I don't like Kanye though. It's a personal thing. I don't like Kanye. He's not that good.
Now you hate. I said I don't like.
It goes Drake, J. Cole, and then the Kanye isn't even top 10 on my list.
Trash.
Huh? What'd you say?
No, nothing.
Yeah, honestly, keep your comments to yourself.
Hey, I guess quick segue, right? I started watching a new, me and my docu-series on Netflix, right?
Go ahead.
There's a good one. It's titled "Inside the World's Toughest Prisons," right? So basically, the summary of it is like a journalist. You good?
Go ahead.
Okay. Journalist becomes like a voluntary inmate in various like volatile prisons where intimidation, brutality rule. So it reminded me. Have you guys watched Prison Break?
No.
Really?
Yes, but a long time ago, man.
I haven't watched Prison Break.
A long time.
Oh man, that sucks. Okay. So it was.
That's a show, right? Prison Break's a show.
Yeah. So
I
like,
heard good things about it. Just never had time for it.
Like the first episode was based in Guatemala, I believe. No, or Paraguay.
Guantanamo.
No, relax.
Oh, Guatemala. My bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. Paraguay. So it was crazy because like the way the prison was set up, there were people like the people that were running it were the prisoners, you know, and then they had it's like there's not that much security.
The prisoners were the security?
No. So basically, like there would be like kind of like a boss, like in different sections, like they call it pavilions. So almost like each group has their own area, and like there's like it's almost like a social class basically.
It's kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's really cool. Yeah. So like they have like a mini town within their area. There's like a so you pay for laundry, you pay for rent.
This is a prison?
Yeah.
What do you pay with?
And then just like money you make through working, because like they let outsiders in for special events. But it's really cool. I've only watched the first episode and a half, but I don't want to ruin it. But I think it's a must watch. Like docuseries in general, if you have time on Netflix, just.
Is it like by docuseries? Do you mean it's like it's like they're reacting it, like reenactment?
No, it's not it's like it's a complete docuseries.
Because I love the reenactment ones. Yeah, the reenactment ones are super.
Yeah,
dope.
but this is like different because it's all live. You know, like this is just a person going to a prison. He's there for a week, seeing the environment in that prison.
So he's he has a camera with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
so it's really cool. Yeah,
right,
he was a former inmate. Like he was like back in the UK.
Because you know there's those documentaries where it's like it segues to another person in a chair and they start talking about something and then it's just like a video and they're talking about it. You know what I mean? I don't like those documentaries. Those are like the school documentaries.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the new ones where it's like the reenactments, where it's like live action reenactment of what happened. Like Chernobyl, for example, is one of those. If you guys haven't watched it, you guys gotta watch it. Chernobyl.
What is that about?
I've told Ayman about it multiple times. Man, this guy forgot. Ayman, you forgot about it?
Anyways, we should take a break for our sponsor.
No, we're not taking a break right now.
You can't cut off like that. Let's give it one more minute.
Relax. So Chernobyl is a Russian city. Okay. It was like a long time ago. They tried to run on nuclear energy, right?
Oh, you told me. You remember?
Okay, it's great. It's like 5 episodes an hour long, 5 or 8 episodes an hour long.
It just explains that entire.
It's reenactment.
Okay.
It's a reenactment of everything that happened because I don't know if you actually just watch it and you'll find out what happens. Right, super dope show. Hella recommended for everybody. But like I was saying, like those old documentaries where it's like people just talking about over videos and photos and stuff. That stuff's just bad. Like that stuff's it's so monotone at some point and it just makes you just lack focus. I don't know, man. I just get bored of those.
Anyways, we'll take a break for our sponsor. We'll come back for the 10-cent segment. I appreciate everyone, and later. For today's sponsor, we'd like to thank two companies that support us, Sabun Tea and Wired Stones. Link, everything will be on the bio, describing their companies and so on. They're both started by 2 Tabens, Tamit Taben and Asmet Taben. Yes, they happen to be my siblings, and they kind of helping us out with the podcast. So make sure to check them out. Sabun Tea is handmade organic soap, and Wired Stones are jewelries that are made out of wired stones. It's from the name, so make sure to check them out. Appreciate everyone. All right, and we're back.
Welcome to the signature 10-cent segment. Amir's going to be giving us the topic this time. Last time we had Ismail. Amir, go ahead. What's the topic for today?
Okay. I was like reading up like articles about tech and stuff like that, and like what different companies are doing, and Twitter is looking into having some sort of a subscription model. So more of like a premium. So you would have to pay to have like extra features. For
what extra features would you have? Like more followers, whatever?
No. Like the quality of video that you could upload increases. You could undo. There's what do you call it?
Oh, is there like an edit tweets now?
Edit tweets. Have a deal. No.
So edit past tweets from other people or from your own tweets?
I don't know. It said that
you could just delete your old tweets anyways.
But my thing is think about you paying for social media. Wouldn't that affect the amount number one? It would affect the amount of social media that you're using. Number two, you start thinking about like, is it really worth it? You know.
So there's a lot of like social media has become a necessity in today's time. Let's be honest, right? Whether it comes to looking for jobs or looking for news or looking for joy, social media has always been the go-to for people, right? Like when people are down, they go to social media to get back up, right? When people want to find the news, they go to social media to figure out the news, right? It's become a necessity. So if there's a payment plan for social media, people are gonna have to pay. It's not like they have a choice, right? But if it's only like you have to pay for a premium model, I don't think a lot of people are gonna go for it, right? Because the whole point of social media, why everyone loves it, is because it's free. Everyone can make it. You're free to say what you want. It's a free thing.
But by the way, because I think like the concept of free, right? There's like the small print under that.
No, there is. So for social media, it's free.
Free in like monetary, right? But free, but
yeah,
they still can access your microphone, right? They can still access your camera. So technically, it's not free.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about like you're giving them data.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, basically. So
I know that's what Ahmed was referring to. Ismail took it to like a big. You ever read the book Big Brother or whatever? Big Brother's always watching. You know what I'm talking about? You never read that book in high school?
No.
It's like there's cameras and mics everywhere, and like everyone has a role in society, and you can't mess up your role, whatever. You guys never heard of it?
See, I have a follow-up question to that. Like, what if you pay for how much you use it? If that makes sense. So the more because like I think that will limit the amount of the usage, right? The people are on social media.
Now you're paying for time to be on social media.
I think that's smart because you get to see. So now you're deciding what's important to see, what's not important to see, right?
I don't think that's
because like the thing is, social media is a tool. It's the way you use it. So it's not bad. It's not good. It's obviously the way you use it. So, and so what you may think is good is relative to you. So I really can't say, oh, that's good, right? But it's a weird thing, you know. So it depends on what you think you like,
and it depends what you think is worth your money or not.
No, but my thing is, by the way, the entire Twitter thing, they like surveyed it and they didn't get that great of like
obviously because people love Twitter because it's free.
No, it's not that. It's about like the fact that like they were like thinking like, oh, let's see like if our users are down for a premium option. Not a lot of people are interested in that.
Again, because they love the fact that it's free. That's the main thing. That's why a lot of people love social media.
No, but he's saying it's not going to affect what you already have right now. It's just adding more features to the interface.
Okay, that's so the discussion part of it is different. Like, that part where you just adding, that's okay. That one,
that's understandable.
That topic is just strictly on Twitter. But if you want to go more general, then that's different.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're talking about let's say social media platforms. You still have your basic needs right now, but
you have to pay.
What happened?
But you have to pay.
No, but is that what you're changing it to?
I'm saying like, okay, look, I use Instagram exactly 1 hour and 15 minutes a day, right? I'm trying to decrease it. Like that's how much I use Instagram for, right?
Okay.
So that 1
hour.
How
much do you use it for?
I use Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
I use Instagram, TikTok. No, I'm on social media a lot. That's why I'm telling you guys. Like I use social media like crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm on IG just like maybe less than an hour a day. But like I just look at when I.
But you don't really have a real IG.
No, like I said, what I find value in is things I can learn from. That's what I see value in with social media. Other than that, like no offense, I don't care about seeing other people's pictures. You know what I mean? Like no disrespect to anyone else.
Come on, bro. I posted some fire
if I really care about someone, right, I reach out to them, right? Because like in social media, 1,000 like what is it? Like you know the saying, an image is greater than 1,000 words.
Mm-hmm. No, isn't it in action?
Opposite.
Oh no, my bad.
What?
Isn't it in action speaks louder than words?
That's another one.
So basically, what you're changing it to is an action speaks louder than likes. Because you liking my pic doesn't mean you really care about me. Yeah. You messaging me, you talking to me.
It's like you may be smiling in your picture, you may be showing all this, but that's not really your life at the moment. You know, you just want other people to think that's your life. But if I reach out to you on a personal level, then I can really connect with you and see.
That's a different topic. That's a different topic. And I'm just talking about more of like more of the monetary perspective in terms of the necessity of that will people pay for social media.
We're just gonna go on tangents. That's what it is.
We're still part of like how money is made in social media and how you would react.
Yeah.
If it was for you, you'd have to pay. Like you know how like Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Like you value that you're paying. You know.
I mean, right now, technically, you already pay for social media in a sense.
With obviously with like data and amount of advertisement. All
exactly,
that
it's with advertisements. Like YouTube's free, right? But YouTube, like 5-10 years ago, didn't have advertisements. When you'd click on a video, there was no ads.
Yeah,
right.
But they still had on the web itself.
Yeah, no, they had. We're talking about like before the videos. Sometimes during videos
you
now.
Skip if something you can skip after 5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. There's ads. It's free. It's still free, like technically, like quote unquote free because you're watching it, but you're paying in terms of you're watching the ad. There's still the companies are still making money. They're making money off you watching the ad. There's a lot of stuff to it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I see.
But Ismail, sorry, my bad. But Ismail's tangent that he was going on is more of the mental toll of what social media takes on you, because social media takes a huge mental toll, right? Like I remember, like honestly, like you guys probably know this, like 2 years ago, bro, my self-confidence was really low. You guys knew me, right? I wasn't a self-confident guy. Walk around with my head down. This was when I was like really fat too. Like my self-confidence was really down. It was mainly because social media.
Yeah.
Right? Like my family's like, hey, you look good, whatever, right? My friends like, hey, you look good, whatever, right? You go on social media like, nah, dude, I don't look good. You're looking at other people like it's bad in my terms of my mentality where I was sitting there and I was comparing myself to other people. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the wrong thing to do.
Exactly.
Right. So I took a lifestyle change for myself. Right. I'm like, the healthier you are is the healthier mindset you get to as well. Because your bad habits and stuff, if you're able to end that and you're able to develop good habits for yourself and for your future, you'll be chilling. So social media takes a huge mental toll on you. So make sure you use it for good rather than bad. That's what I take. My bad. That was on Ismail's mental perspective.
Off air, we were just talking about the IQ test. Do you think that relates a little bit to it?
But like in a sense, I don't know how to say this. Like
I want to say an IQ test. I'd say a reality check. I'd say social media needs a reality check. Stop tweeting like everything's okay in your life when everything isn't. Right?
I feel
stop tweeting like you're happy when you're not. Stop tweeting. Stop posting pictures like you're rich when you're not. There's a lot of fake stuff going on in social media. It's a lot of, and it's stuff that you try to do to boost yourself up. For what reason? When it's not true. You know what I mean? Like there's always a lot of stuff like that. Even back then, like when I was a kid growing up, that was my thing, right? Like that was my thing. I was like, oh, dude, like I gotta take a nice picture, like buy a nice car that's not mine, so everyone could be like, yo, look, he's cool. You know what I mean? There was always that mentality. Let's be honest.
That's true.
Like it's always like you gotta fake it till you make it, and then they'll be like, yo, whose car is that? Yo, you know what I mean? I had it for the day, whatever. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like some stuff like that.
It's for 2 hours and return it back.
You know what I mean? It's literally just like that. Like it's messed with our minds and what we think is cool and what's not cool, what we think is right and what's wrong. That's a huge thing. What we think was right. This is actually a whole nother discussion. Social media changes your perspective on what's right and what's wrong. Ooh. Right? Because we grow up in our households. We know this is right, this is wrong. You go to social media to be like, nah, you could do this, you could do that. That's fine.
I mean, society as a whole has shifted what's right and what's wrong. But I blame that on just one group, like liberalism in general. But we're not gonna get to that topic.
Bro, it's not acting like you're a Republican. That's the funniest thing.
We're not Republicans.
It's not acting like he's a hard conservative.
Easy.
I'm neither. I'm not gonna vote. Right? I'm just saying there's stupid people on both sides.
Wait, you're not gonna vote?
No, man.
Come on, bro. Your vote actually does count.
We'll talk about it off air. No,
we can have that. That's a whole other podcast.
My bad. Let's stick to social media.
Okay, actually, go back to what you're saying.
Okay,
keep cutting you off.
So
yeah, we went on different tangents.
So my point is like, have you guys heard of Patreon?
Yeah.
So one time, me and my friend, we used to follow these guys. They had their podcast, whatever, and they were like, "Oh, we're launching our Patreon. We're gonna have extra content there, right?"
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that do that. Okay,
right.
Now I understand what you're trying to say. Okay.
No, so what I was thinking, I was like, wait, that's extra content, and they're gonna there's that content is a lot more effort, right? In a way, I'm supporting that person. There's no advertisement. There's no I don't have to worry about this person it's fake or anything, right? And me and my friend were like, wait, are you down? You down to pitch in? I was like, I'm down to pitch in. I didn't mind to spend. Yeah. It was $250 because we were sharing it, right? I was like, oh, it sounds good.
But let's be honest, that content that you're paying for, was it going to benefit you?
Yeah, I mean,
that's why you paid for it.
No, but it wasn't benefit me. It was entertainment, by the way. It was an entertainment type of quality. So it could still be a
benefit. So yeah, entertainment still benefits you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, imagine that.
That's why you pay for Netflix. Exactly. Netflix is entertainment.
But imagine that for you to be able to post a post, for example, for you to be able to imagine you get 10 posts a day that you could see. If anything else, you'd have to pay for it.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very tough.
You're really mixing it up, man.
Because to be honest, I remember.
Wait, but do you get to pick the posts? Do they just randomly?
I don't know. I'm just.
What if it's the first 10 posts you see?
Bro, this is really tough, man.
There has to be a transitionary period between before you go to 0 to 100. So I think it's not a bad thing to implement. I think I'm all for it. But there has to be some...
Bro, if it's only 10 posts, bro, I follow NBA and Bleacher Report. There's gonna be the only 10 posts because those guys post on IG nonstop.
The stuff I'm chilling. I only follow 30 people, so I'm good.
So that's the thing, because I remember when I was in when I went with Omar to New York 2 years ago.
Omar Al-Ghori, the one behind us.
Yeah. So I was listening to this TED radio hour on a podcast, right? and they were talking about how like the amount of like marketing, amount of advertisement that you see a day, right, is like, I think it was like a number of like 1,000 something, right, in a day, right?
That's crazy.
So
like you're talking billboards, ads on your phone.
Exactly, because I'm literally like, you go on your phone, you probably already see like 800 from.
No, that's
like
true.
You see like at least 5-6 ads on a YouTube video. You know,
we've become so used to it.
No, that's the thing. The thing is, I'm thinking that, but when I went to New York and like just literally from subway to subway, the amount of billboards, the amount of things that I would see, I was like, dude, that literally changes the way you think. That things like now you look at certain ad and how it's like, you know, there's a lot of psychology that goes behind it, a lot of design that goes behind it, which is, again, it's funny, we were talking about marketing earlier, but like that itself will take a toll, and not, it could be a negative or a positive way of trying to influence you. In a way, certain ads, right, certain commercials or certain things, for example, could change the way you think about, for example, something that's bad, right? If you're like some like, you know, extremist whatever dude has extremist ideologies whatever, and you see something, it's like, wait, hold up, this is what I'm thinking is wrong, this advertisement is trying to like bring me back type of deal. Like, it's
also kind of like social media, like this post is trying to be, there's a lot of stuff like that.
But the thing is, again, that's us seeing 1,000 like advertisement a day, right? Plus we're seeing so much content on social media, plus we're getting some, like, you know what I'm saying, the
constant stimulus, you know,
you get to a point,
it's a cycle.
You get to a point where sometimes people are like, yo, I need to take a break.
No, it's very true. That's actually what happens to a lot of us.
I'm seeing it, like I noticed a trend that a lot of people are getting off social media completely.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's, I don't want to say that's the future, because obviously a lot of people are going to need it for their jobs, but for now, I think for a couple of years, people are just going to reset, and then just like these influencers, quote unquote influencers, they're going to reset and just kind of revitalize their whole message as to how they want to become like who they were once again, if that makes sense.
So my thing to kind of add on to that is I remember a while ago, I don't know if Instagram's still doing it, but Instagram a while ago wanted to take they took like
the likes.
Yeah, they took away.
They haven't taken it away, right?
No, they took it away in certain areas, right? Because they wanted to test it out, see how it works.
Like when certain areas, a certain posts, like depending on the
no, like certain countries.
No.
Oh,
it's not even countries, but how like a lot of apps do testing, right?
Yeah.
Netflix does it, but it's amazing. Because like what they do is, like, for example, like they have say 1,000 users, right? 200 of those users at a specific spot. That's how they'll do the research. 200 users from that specific spot, they'll change a feature, and they'll see like their behaviors and how they act on it, and then they try to like bring it back, like, oh, this is what happened. So they try doing that at a specific area. Yeah.
So like, but Instagram when they take away the likes, right? It's mentally, that's a huge thing, right? Because now it's like, now people stop comparing themselves to each other.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, oh, this person got more likes than me. Oh, that person's better than me. You know what I mean? That's a bad mentality that goes around. Yeah. So if you take away the likes, I think that help a lot in the mental aspect of social media. But a lot of celebrities and stuff, they wouldn't.
Monetary, right? They make money.
Exactly. So they make money off of their Instagram posts, their sponsored posts. Sometimes do it in terms of likes, in terms of engagement, how many posts, in terms of let me post it on my story. There's a lot of aspects to it, but taking away likes is mentally, for a lot of people, it's smart. It'd be great for the long run.
Genius, yeah.
Right? But monetarily, a lot of people are going to be losing money, and it's a lot of people with power, a lot of companies with power.
But what do you prefer? What do you think is better?
It's like, you talk.
No, not you personally. I'm saying them. Like, what do you think they prefer at the end of the day?
It's money at the end of the day.
No. See that at that point you just kind of fell back to like not moving forward type of deal. You know?
Yeah, you can't move. Like I'm gonna be completely honest. We've grown accommodated to social media.
No, bro.
So if it's taking away, like, let's be honest. Like, what do we do now? Part of my day is social media. I'm not gonna lie, it's like part of my daily routine.
I'm not gonna. It has to be honest. It's not like it has to be, but like it's khalas, like it is. It's the norm.
Yeah, exactly. We're forced to end up having to pay that fee, whatever it is. If you have to pay for social media, because there's no substitute now. No one's gonna make a free one. They make a free one, the big ones are gonna shut it down. It's really that simple. And you can't really make a free one with the same ideology, because they'll get sued, whatever, you know, like all that talk.
Yeah.
So like it comes down to if you have to start paying for social media, people are gonna have to start paying for it because we're so addicted to it. It's literally a bad addiction.
Yeah. It's like similar to, what do you call it? I'm trying to think. Like a lot of tech companies.
It's like a drug.
A lot of tech companies, like for example, they would, you know, they create the platform. They care about bringing in a bunch of users before how to make their money.
Like I remember watching a video where it's like, dude, like sometimes I would go on my phone and I'd open Instagram and I just close it. Like I wouldn't even look at Instagram. I just open it just cause opening it makes me happy. It was weird. It's like, and like there was a
dopamine hit, you know?
Yeah. What happened?
Like a quick dopamine hit.
That's exactly it. So it's like, he's like, dude, we'd open it, take that dopamine hit, close it, open it, like tap on Twitter real quick. Not even look at Twitter, just tap on it, open it up, close it. You get a quick dopamine hit. We're good for the day. It's literally a drug.
Have you guys ever checked on your iPhone? You know how you can like track your usage and everything. Have you ever seen how many times you open up the app?
Oh, I
actually haven't seen that.
I
thought you were gonna say like when you keep checking your phone for like notifications. Because I'm gonna be honest, I check my phone for notifications as if I'm a very popular guy. I get 0 texts. I'm like, yo, man, like when I get a text, I'm like, you feel me? The boy's back in business.
Because that replies real quick.
Nah, yeah, bro, I'm a quick replier. Sometimes
I'm like that too. Like I hate when people take forever to reply. Like for me, it's like. If I'm going out of my way to reply, I don't want to say it like that. Like I'm a busy human being, but
no, you're a busy
low key. I am actually. Yeah, if I'm going out of my way to. I'm the busiest guy in the group, by the way. To the 2 guys that were hating on me in the chat. Anyways, if I'm going out of my way,
it's like I had to throw a shady shot, bro. It's like you're so petty, bro. You're so petty. It's a podcast.
Got me mad, man.
No, hey, anyway. Hold on. Do you guys parents text?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom,
I think. Well, like this is kind of like a different topic, but like I think our parents have become accommodated to having to text us now because we're in general all used to texting each other. Like it's texting over phone calls for me, man. I'm not a huge phone call guy.
I love phone calls.
I think it depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah, it depends.
Like
some FaceTimes FaceTimes with the boys, bro. They be chill, man. You know what I mean? Like sometimes like I'd be like, yo, you know what? Let me check on my boy Ahmed. Hit him with the FaceTime. We be talking for like 45 minutes. We don't even notice it because time just flies.
Yeah. If you're more of an acquaintance, then for sure text.
Yeah, definitely. No. I was saying about like the text messages because like, dude, my dad like sends emojis and stuff now, and it's quite hilarious.
Oh, your dad sends emojis?
Dude, no. The thing is, like, he's been using the Animojis, like the iPhone ones, right?
Like his face?
Yeah, like his face.
Yeah, that's actually comedy. That's actually super dope. Is that a separate
app you gotta download, or is that within like the?
Hey, I love our 10-10 segment. We kind of just switched to talking about how Ahmed's dad sends Animojis.
Bro, I honestly every time he sends it, like I find it so funny. Like
no,
it's
so
dope.
It's actually dope. You know what I mean? Like I start like if my dad would say, bro, my dad sends funny like weird emojis. Like it'd be like I don't know if my dad knows how to text well, right? Because he'd be like, "Hi, how are you?" ! And then I'd be like, good, how are you? And he'd be like, I'm good, ? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, are you good? Are you confused me? You know what I mean? Like I don't know if he does it as a joke or not. And when he comes home, I ask him, he just starts laughing. He's like, I know.
You guys remember like the progression of like when your parents first started texting up until now and like the improvement they've made and like you're like,
bro,
I'm looking at the progression. I'm really surprised, you know?
I'm looking at the progression from the phones that they started using to the phones they have now. Because we kind of like
have the same phone.
Look, let me show you guys. So like my sister, she just passed her like drive license test. Like yeah, alhamdulillah, bro. And then like my dad, like she's like, I was like, oh, how many would you score? She's like 10 errors, max errors is 5 or something like that. And then my dad sends like the laughing Animoji, like he's right. And then he sends like the kissing Animoji, and
bro, that's dope. That's actually super dope.
I'm like, I respect, bro. Like that's sick. That's sick.
It's dope when they learn by themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, anyways, I think that should be it for terms of the podcast. If you guys have any,
I think that was a great episode.
If you guys have any last remarks, anything you want to say, you can end it.
Just social media as a whole. I think like I said, it's a tool. It's the way you use it. It's not good or bad. Like others, we have many tools in life, you know. So, kind of take a step back and really see how you're using something, you know, and then from there, see if it's a benefit in your life, or if it's bringing you down and what you desire to become. Mm-hmm. And then that's about it.
And for me, it's just what I said before. It's kind of like tied in with social media. Just don't let misfortunes make you a fortune, or don't let misfortunes be your fortune in a way where you start using it for your own like.
Yeah. Don't bring down others to bring yourself.
Basically, that's basically it.
Yeah. For me, I'm not paying for any. If social media, anytime I had to pay for it, I'm not paying. Like
you're probably gonna pay. I'm be honest with you. You're probably addicted to it where you're gonna pay.
You know, like Kazaz does this illegal movies. You know?
Okay, there's probably gonna be a way, bro.
Right,
you can't be saying this, bro.
Guys. All right. Well, take care, everyone.
See you guys in the next one.